Hello my lovely friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be teaching you how to cut perfect princess dart. Very easy to cut. Now what I'll be needing my shoulder, I'll be needing my underbust, I'll need my waistline. Now I fold my dress into two. I'm cutting both front and the back piece together. Now this is my front, I fold into two. The back side I fold it into two. And from the zip side, I'll remove 1.5 inches for my zip allowance. Now I start by taking my shoulder measurement. I divide my shoulder measurement into two. Now 12 divided by 2 is 6 inches. That 6 inches is what I'll be using for my armhole. Whatever you use for your shoulder, that is what you use for your armhole. Now this is my armhole. And from there, I take my underbust. Underbust is very important when you're making padded, and this is my waistline. In case if you are making full blouse length is normal. Full blouse length is 22 or 23. All right, now after taking this measurement, I take my ruler and make straight line. This is my bust line. Now I need my nipple to nipple, I need my breast points. Now how to get this nipple to nipple, please watch my video on how to get your nipple to nipple and breast point, because it has calculation. Now from there, now like I said, this is my underbust. From this my underbust, I'm going to go up by 3 inches. After going up by 3 inches from my underbust like this, I need my nipple to nipple. Like I said, it has calculation. Now my nipple to nipple here is 4 inches. Now I take my 4 inches. I hope you understand what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to be making straight line on this dot that I've already made. So I've connected the lines together. This is my nipple to nipple line on 4 inches. Like I said, for my underbust, I go up by 3 inches. 3 inches like this. This is my point. This is my breast point. From the underbust, I go up by 3 inches, and this 3 inches is for everyone. From there, from this my point here, I will come down by 1 inches. I come down by 1 inches and I go up by 1 inches. Now why this 1 inches I come down and go up by 1 inch? Because I want this place, this mat side here, the nipple side to be to curve very well, to run very well. I don't want to avoid points on it. Now from this my underbust here, depends how the bust looks like. If the bust is fat, it will take 2 inches, minus 2 inches. No, it takes 2 inches, but it's normal, it takes 1.5. Now in this particular one, on this video, I'm taking 1.5. I'm taking 1.5. This is 1.5 here. From when I'm to connect my princess dart, I'm not dividing my line like this into two. I'm not dividing my line into two. From this line here, the end of this armhole, I'm going to connect my curve. I'm going to take my curve from there. I take my French curve. This is my French curve. I connect it like this. I place it like this. I make sure that it touches the one I come down with to avoid sharpness, and touch this one here and take my curve. You see how it comes out? See how curve? Now I'm going to be taking this curve again to this place. Meanwhile, I go up by 0.5 inches from this side. From this side. This is my armhole. I go up by 0.5 inches. Now from this 0.5 inches, I'll take my French curve again like this and connect it to meet this one here. Remember, this is not my breast point. To avoid the curve, that is why I go by 1 inch. I'm going to use my hand to curve it well. And from this side, so I'm going to use my hand now to curve it. Now it's what you do, is your hand you will use. Use your hand to curve your work very well. This curve, when you are cutting it, you follow this curve. See what I'm doing? This curve is very, very important. It's whatever you cut, that is what you use. Okay? When you make this dress, After making this your padded, princess padded, you can use this method for your straight cutting. After making the dress of this padded, you will love your dress. It's gonna come out very well. You will love it. You see how it's curved, how the cup comes out. Like from this side, if you don't that you don't want to take up to that 1.5, you can take 1 inches. Depends. You can take 1 inches here. You can take 1.5, but it's very the box is very big. Take 2 inches so that you can hold the cup your board very well. But what matter after taking all this measurement like this, you use your pen or your chalk to connect it, to curve it. This curve is very important. I don't joke with my curving. If I'm anytime I'm cutting my princess that I don't joke with my curve, because this curve is what that will give me what I want. Because when you're cutting it, you follow the curve like this. And from this side here, from my waist side, whether if you are making even if you are making um full blouse, this 1.5 here, still measure it on this side 1.5. Measure your 1.5 on this side also, and take it straight down. Take your ruler like this and take it straight down. Take it like this. See what I'm doing now? This is my waist. In case if you're making it full blouse, the same this 1.5, you take it straight. If you're making it gown, the same thing, straight down. And remember, from this side again, when you're going to cut this side again, now let me explain this particular place. When you come to this armhole here, extend it by 1 inch. I extend it by 1 inch. I extend it by 1 inch. Why this 1 inch? Because after joining my princess, there won't be any there will not be any shortage on my fabric. So after joining my dress, everything will complete. So with this one now, I'm going to extend this one like this. So when I'm cutting it, you see how the extend will come. So I'll extend it by 1 inch, not for the back side. I hope you understand this. In case if you have any question, drop it on the comment box. I will reply you. And for the neck part, depends the neck of your choice. The neck, if you are cutting a normal neck, normal round neck is 3 inches, 3 inches by 4 inches. But advice, don't cut your neckline. Cut your neckline after joining your princess. After joining your princess, that is when you cut your neckline so that it will come out well. Just for the sake of this back part, you can cut it, but but be very careful you're doing that. Now I'm taking my round neck. For the back side, if you want the round neck to be at the back side, fine. You can go up by 1 inch for that neck side. But depends how you want it. You just put the neck of your choice, the neckline of your choice. Like for the back side, I'm not putting princess at this back side. I'm going to put just normal that at the back side. So after that, I cut it. Now let me cut this on. Okay, let me take my armhole. My armhole curve. This is my armhole curve. My normal armhole curve is this. So when I'm cutting it, now you see how I'm going to cut it now. Now let me cut this my princess. Now don't cut from the back. Cut from this okay, just let me remove this back side first. See what I'm doing here. Like this place now. When you are cutting it, when you want to cut this your princess, remember I remove 1.5 inches. When you're taking your measurement, like this measurement here now is 7 inches. For this 1.5 that I'm going to be cutting out, add that 1.5, this 1.5, add it. Add your sewing allowance on it. Add the sewing allowance on it and add 2 inches on it. Alright, try add enough allowance on your work. After sewing, you can trim out the excess. So this 1.5, I add it to the sewing so that after everything I can now cut the excess. Now I come to this my underbust here. The under bust is 7 inch 7. This 1.5 I'm going to be cut out. I add it 1.5. I add my 1.5, and I add my sewing allowance. I hope you understand what I did now. I add my normal measurement here now is 7 inches. 7 inches. Now this 1.5 that I'll be cutting out, I'll add it. I add my 1.5 and add my sewing allowance, so that after sewing it will come back to the normal measurement. The same thing the bust side. This is how I'll be adding them. In case if you're making long gown, full blouse, add that 1 inch, 1.5, add the sewing allowance on it. So I've added it and I've trimmed it out. For the armhole side, now I remove this front. Like I said, I'm not cutting the back side, princess. I remove this back side and make sure that I follow this so I'll remove this back side. Let me cut out the next side. So I cut both front and back the same neckline for my choice. So I remove the back side. The front side is one I'll be cutting now. This is my front side. Now I follow that one. This one is one that is very, very important. This front side. Now after that, see, like I said, this curving is one that is the way you curve it is how you cut your cutting. Now I follow my curve. You see? Now so for cut out half, I go up to this one. I extend it up to this 1 inches here. Let me cut my armhole first. Okay, I hope you see what I'm doing. See? Now I come to this place to remove this one here. This particular one. See? So this is how to cut this perfect princess dart. So after that, make sure to notch this side. So when you are joining it, you know where it is. I'm going to be trimming this side, notching this my nipple side here. Don't forget to notch it too. It's very, very important. Now see, I've notched this my nipple side, and I have notched this side again. You see, notch this under bust, because when you are joining it, that is where you will see already this one has notch already there. So when you are joining it, it will now complete. That one I extend this one. So after joining everything, it will be equal. When you want to join it, start joining from the down part here. Start joining from the down part straight to this armhole side. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, if you have not subscribed before watching my video, do me well to subscribe on my channel. Press down that red button and subscribe for me. Like my video and share my video. Thank you very much. Bye.